Round 2 of the HSO Gold Star Championship takes place in the west of England at the ex-Airfield circuit, Castle Combe. At this event, the 4 classes have a race each, which allows some competitors the chance to exercise both of their team's cars, and others to make a guest appearance in another class. First up are the 1.5 litre cars. Championship leader De Vos qualified second in his privately run Zuffenhausen Spider number 60, just behind the works car number 38 of Smith. McDuff is third, guesting in the works number 61 from Bologna. And they're off. McDuff has a great start and is challenging Smith for the lead up Avon Rise, but into Quarry, Smith holds on with the inside line, which gives De Vos a chance to pull level up Farm Straight as the field streams through. Side by side into Old Paddock, and De Vos reclaims second, and the number 56 of De Vries is vying for first of the Italian cars, but stays fourth into Tower. Through Westway, the top 3 is still close. But the first lap ends, Smith, De Vos, McDuff. Through Old Paddock, Lodelborg loses the back end and thumps the barrier on the inside. He gets away with it, but a lot of time lost in a 10-lap race. On to lap 3, and looking back from Smith's car, we can see McDuff has got a run on De Vos coming out of camp and pulls ahead up Avon Rise. Coming out of Quarry, De Vos gets the better exit, and on board with McDuff we see him go round the outside at Old Paddock. Extraordinary. Close to touching through Hammerdown, and still side by side through Tower. Breathtaking action. De Vos now ahead into Tower. And De Vries in the 56 lunges for the inside and makes contact with Cavallo in the 36 Stuttgart Spider. A lap later at Tower, and Cavallo is well clear, but he gets it sideways. Well held. But that gives De Vries the chance to pull alongside. Still side by side through Westway. Onto the brakes into camp, and De Vries is through, with Birchfield in the 34 and Jaspers in the 37 joining the fray. Birchfield challenges into Quarry, but Cavallo holds him off. Jaspers looks for the inside and spins. Bad luck there for Jaspers. At the line, it's Smith, De Vos and McDuff who take the top 3 positions. Then De Vries edges a close battle for 4th from Cavallo and Birchfield. What a race to start the day's events. Reigning champion Bayer in the blue number 57 car, leaving the pits for qualifying. Also entering the track, 58, Jonathan D, 15, Mark Johnson, and Birchfield, the silver number 20. Next race is the 3-litre class. The field of 8 aligns on the grid. McDuff in his number 18 Silver Arrow qualified best, followed by his teammate, championship leader Bougrier, in the number 19 sister car. Bayer sits in third, and is certainly looking for any chance to challenge the mighty Stuttgart team. Birchfield is left standing, from 4th to last in just over 100 meters. At the front it is McDuff and Bougrier, the teammates side by side through the first corners, and then Bayer, missing his braking. He narrowly avoids the 2 leading Stuttgart cars. See it from his perspective, cutting the corner to avoid a crash, but then he fails to slow down on the grass and hits the barrier. Off comes the left wheel, and that's the end of the race for Bayer. The 2 Stuttgart cars still well in the lead, then Tom D in the red 51, Gardner in his green 54, followed by John D, then Birchfield and Johnson. Gardner hurrying Tom D through the kink, but not quite able to make a move into Tower Corner. The 2 Silver Arrows running away with the race, but then Bougrier almost loses it in the fast, dangerous Old Paddock bend. Now Gardner finally makes his move on Tom D and takes 3rd position. Birchfield also having a look. D is late on the brakes and hangs on to 4th, but with his teammates running away in 1st and 2nd, Birchfield is under pressure and will certainly try again. Into Quarry again, Gardner runs wide, D cutting to the inside, and he's got more drive onto the straight. At the front it is still McDuff from Bougrier, but what is happening behind? There they are, but no way to go 3 wide through Old Paddock. Birchfield wisely eases off. Gardner still holds on to 3rd. D sideways into Tower Corner, but he holds it, and it's Gardner who runs off the track instead. Birchfield taking advantage and overtakes both of them, up into 3rd now. And there comes race winner McDuff to cross the finish line. Bougrier 2nd, and then Birchfield. It's a complete triumph for the Stuttgart factory team. Gardner challenging again, but he can't quite catch D before the checkered flag. What an exciting race in the 3-litre class. Next up is a strong field in the 2-litre class. Qualifying sees Niklas Kirsten, winner of the 2-litre class at Buenos Aires, on pole in his machine from Modena. Martin Bayer is 2nd in another Modenese product. As they stream through Folly, Bayer looks to have made the better start and secures the place into Quarry. Kirsten gets a bit sideways, and a great start for the cars from Bristol sees Isidoro Jauregui up the inside, challenging Bayer for the lead, with Erwan Bougrier following him past Kirsten as they all head off down the farm straight. Through Old Paddock, line astern. And Bougrier dives for the inside into Tower. Out of the corner, they're side by side. But into camp, it's Bruguière who is ahead, and Kirsten also slides past Hauragui into third. Through Foley on the second lap, and there's a touch. It looks like Tom D and Jonathan D have come together, and they're off. Tom D spears back across the track, and there's a great avoidance by, I think it's Marazzi. But he can't quite gather it back up, and he's into the wall too. Terrible luck for Marazzi. Here it is from his point of view. Nothing he could do there. Just in the wrong place at the wrong time. So it's now Bayer from Kirsten, then Bruguière and Hauragui tied together, and Mark Warmington with Reese Gardner for company, then Christophe Bobby followed by Matt Wright. Then John Cook and Pau Casajuana. Looking back from Bruguière. Leaders through Old Paddock on the limit. And Hauragui repays the favour to Bruguière and snatches back third into Tower, and Gardner runs wide. Marazzi back to the pits as the leaders come through. Kirsten right with Bayer now through Old Paddock. Not quite enough room to squeeze past into Tower. The cars from Modena still tied together. Bayer defends this lap into Tower. Still no way past for Kirsten on the last lap. And Bayer holds on from Kirsten at the flag. Then Hauragui and Bruguière. Warmington, Bobby and Wright. Then Gardner. Another cracking race. Now it's the turn of the big bangers as the over 3 litre class take to the circuit. Kirsten, showing his mastery of Castle Combe, has again taken pole in the Maranello car. Matt Wright second in his Turin machine. And they're off. Kirsten comfortably ahead into Quarry, with Isidoro Harugui challenging right, who goes sideways. I think there was contact there, and a deep breath in as the field splits like the Red Sea to avoid the spun number 62. Here's the onboard view from Robin de Vos, and yes, just a little nudge from Rob de Vries sends right around. Looking back, you can see how well everyone did to avoid the 62 broadside in the middle of Quarry Corner. Kirsten, Harugui, Nico Hillebrand up to third, followed by de Vries under pressure from Gerard Rion as they all power through, with Wright trying to catch up at the tail of the field. Single file through Tower. Toby Johnson makes a lunge into camp and piles into the side of Marazzi and both into the bank. It's really not Marazzi's day, that wasn't his fault either. But at least it seems the number 7 is still running. Next time through camp, and John Cook runs a bit wide, and Amir Hamoud and Larry Salmonen power by. My goodness, what happened there? It appears Salmonen hit the back of Hamoud and goes hard into the bank at Folly, spinning like a top. The 11 of Salmonen is extremely fortunate to still be running after that. The leaders blast over Avon Rise. Wright making his way back through the field. Hamoud very committed through Old Paddock, and he's off. Rion just misses him, and that's firmly into the marshal's post with terminal damage. Looks like he's going to limp that back to the pits. And in he comes. Hillebrand very close to de Vos at Old Paddock, and Hillebrand goes grass cutting. All the way to Tower. But he comes back on just ahead of de Vries, so no place is lost. And that's the flag. Kirsten completes an emphatic victory, well clear of Harugui in second. De Vos in third, with Hillebrand fourth. Wright back up to fifth after a spirited comeback drive, just ahead of de Vries in sixth, who I suspect may have let Wright past on the last lap after their unfortunate bump on lap 1. Then Rion and the recovering Marazzi. And Declan Brush. So that's it from an exciting day's sprint racing in the English West Country. Next in the HSO, it's a very different challenge at Le Grand Circuit in France for the longest race of the 1954 season.